Welcome up. What is back? We are here playing as Romania in Victoria 3. Last episode, we had our overlord, Great Britain, or the person whose market we're in. They had a civil war, which, as you might notice, that tanked their economy. It also tanked our economy because we lost market access to everything. So this is an example. Sorry, I just came down the stairs and I'm a little out of breath. But this is an example of how being inside someone else's market can be really bad because it makes you it adds a layer of volatility to the game that is like outside your control, and so it definitely does have some disadvantages. And right now we are trying to get out of their market. So just because we're not a protectorate or anything, if we get relations to negative, we just get popped out, or so that they're no longer cordial. So we could even expel diplomats if we wanted to accelerate this by a lot, but we don't want the infamy, so we're just going to damage relations, and eventually we'll be popped out. It'll take a little while, but eventually we will. What else we're focusing on here is we are trying to get some Romanian land back from Austria and fight them, and that's largely what we were preparing for when we had the little civil war fiasco. And so we're going to continue prep and probably do that war today. Why don't we set you to auto-expand? And then we also we're starting to have a fairly large construction queue, so keeping up with it will get harder and harder, but I think we'll be up to the task for now. We'll just check around for infrastructure problems. We never have to worry about it in Wallachia. See, now another thing that's going on is Russia is damaging relations with us, and we were hoping Russia would help us versus Austria, Russia or Prussia or Italy. As much help as we can get. We are stronger than Austria in a 1v1, so we're kind of less concerned now, but this is a cause for concern. Remember to stay hydrated, everyone. Hydrate or die. This is a sparkling water, not a soda. And we are experiencing the great recovery. You know, economy's coming back up, standard of living's coming back up, population didn't really fall, radicals are dropping, and this is coming up. I took this opportunity where we were in really bad shape to increase taxes, which actually won't decrease standard of living, because standard of living is coming back up anyways, and we'll decrease taxes again once we're running a bit of a surplus. Speaking of surplus, we do have a bunch of extra bureaucracy, so we will do one of the, do we not have an interest in the area? I guess we lost our interests, but we will do one of the, Canal, check things, I suppose. Rivalry broken. We're too big for them. Yeah, at the very, very bottom, we were at 80 million for our GDP during the Civil War, and so it coming back up now is very, very nice. Great Hunger is completed, because of course it is. Because of that sharp uptick there. This might be a good opportunity to go. We're still trying to pass. Free trade is the last thing we need from the Industrialists. And then I think we might even try and go into Council Republic if we can. If we get the people for it. It's always kind of a little hard to pass. There's some support for poor laws. We could do that, but that'll empower the Industrialists. That's not exactly... That is no longer the direction we want to be going in, I think. Our investment pool is growing. So, if we wanted to, we could expand construction. And that would be the not cowardly thing to do, so I guess we'll do it. Not happy about it, but we're gonna do it. Let's try and get some more agriculture up in this fizzle, though, too. We have a skyscraper, it's very nice. We do not have the airship mooring post though, big sad. The government admin throughput is nice though. Let's see if we've gained our interest yet. That's not the one. No, not yet. I think we do want to go towards socialism. The problem is it's just dependent on getting like vanguardists and stuff. And we're not there at this juncture. We want to empower the trade unions, but we can't because we don't have that type. We're not that kind of country. So, let's up some institutions, I guess. That'll feel nice. Touching the sky. Austria is fighting. Who are you fighting, Austria? Where's the Khan uprising? So your guys might not be at home, is what you're saying. I mean, we could wait for a little bit better. Oh, we can't start a war because we're in the middle of this. But I think we're going to start a play against them after this. You know, we won't quite have destroyers, which is a bit unfortunate. Perhaps we should be working on some different tech because we won't get the destroyers in time. You know, telephones would be fine. I think we might do telephones. Just because we're not going to get to these destroyers in time. Well, I mean, whatever, we're just going to do it. Just in case we do get to it in time, because it's so close to being finished. We will see if we can decrease taxes now. Yeah, we can. Notably, whenever you decrease taxes, it's going to increase consumption, so you're not going to lose quite as much money if you're taxing consumption as you otherwise would, because people will consume a little bit more. We did also pay an obligation to France. I'm not sure if this was this episode or last episode, for them to pick up the tab on our debt, which is pretty nice. Investment pool is still growing. Oh, it's growing by a lot because we're working on agriculture, which is not normally the bizzle. Yeah. Just gonna do some of this. Kind of exhaust our natural resources that we have. We don't have too much to exhaust anyways. Can't click accurately to save my life here. And now I think we're gonna ask for Transylvania and that. Well, I really wish I could check what countries I could release before I set the primary war goal, because if we could release Transylvania as a country, we are going to want to just straight up take Moldova, though. So let's just do that. Let's see what we can do here. It says we can sway France. France is a nice one to sway. We should be able to add a little bit more. I don't think there's any chance that they back down, but you know, it's possible. Like us some offensive guys. I wish there was a... Move all to front button. From a usability perspective, it would be quite nice. Because even if you have like 2 fronts, you could just move all to one and then shift half of them over. You know, it'd be very nice overall. We're gonna probably try and do a naval landing as well. You probably need to get promoted because we always do in even numbers. Probably need a bigger navy too. I mean, we're a little late to that party, but we won't be late to the next one. Okay, so we got a lot of people. We're going to be losing quite a bit of money now, but that's okay. And so now we can see who we can liberate. And so I think we want to liberate Hungary and Slovenia. Oh, so we can lib Transylvania. So it's good we did not set a war goal as Transylvania, because we'll want to lib and vassalize these guys. So we'll set liberate Transylvania, Slovenia, and we will keep this for swaying. We probably should have kept more for swaying, but we're just going to try and sway just the 2. We probably should have liberated Hungary as the secondary one, though. I think we can... They're demanding? I don't think we have to do that. Trying to get outside of the market right now, because currently we're in the British market. We're trying to get outside the British. We don't want to just trade the British for the French. Oh, we cannot sway them. They lied to us. We can offer an obligation except they already have one. So good old game being a little buggy. Well, here's to hoping they don't get a massive, we will have to give up treaty port or something. Oh, this is great because we don't want the, long term we want the industrialists to get weaker, so. Although we do want free trade. I think... I don't feel very comfortable about this war, you know? If they sway a single person, we're in, like, really bad shape. They ramped up their military quite a bit. We might even have to activate conscripts. Good thing we have our conscripts on the good PMs now. Okay. We will activate all of our conscripts in response to that. Let's see if we can sway anyone now that Russia's joined. Okay, did they promise Russia anything? A treaty port. So we could back down and just give up the Bulgaria treaty port. And activate all of our conscripts. Accepting collabs. Move all those to the front. Well, we can add another war goal. We're not going to get anyone swayed. So we can liberate Hungary. Well, we don't have an interest here, otherwise we would liberate Ukraine. Alright, I guess it's Hungary. And then war reps from either one of them. Well, we're gonna take a couple wars. Why don't we just war rep both of them? Where's Krakow's? Right there. Yeah. Where do I have a front? Bound Congo. I think that I kind of just abandoned that front. Maybe I just do this though. I'm gonna try and promote some of these guys to even it out. Yeah, you're not very popular, my guy. Looks like Balkan's gonna need some more guys. We'll put him on here. Can we take any state? We could take Russian Congo or Russian Gabon as well. I think I like taking Russian Congo. That way we don't get cut off there. Maybe we should move the big boy back to the main front, with the most important front, and move this guy over. Just a little swapperino. Seems a little bit better. War's gonna go through. I gotta increase military more. This war's probably a little preemie. Or, well, this war is... We did not want to have to fight two great powers at once. This war is not under ideal conditions. We're gonna actually stop making relations worse with Great Britain because I actually don't want to be popped out of their market while this war is going on. Not gonna use any of those. Which one's closest to Austria? I guess Istria? Let's try and get a cheeky another front. Although, I guess we really don't like that Wallachia is just right there. Well, this is good. I guess it's going to be a bit of a stall fest too. I forgot we're both on trench infantry. These wars are very stally. like all about landing, basically. Or bleeding out your opponent's economy. Try and see what's going to be profitable here. Paper is expensive. Okay. Let's try and see if we have. Whoa. Are you like not on? What are you? Oh, you're not subsidized. Oh, God. Our bad. We've just been expanding. That explains everything. We're gonna check Bulgaria, I guess. Make sure they're also subbed. Yeah, they are. Great Britain just won't swap the PMs. Big sad. I think that won't be profitable as a PM, but let's take a look. It usually isn't. I guess we have oil, so maybe it is because of that. I think we'll just keep oil prices low. Let's do this. We get a front. It's going to take them a little while to get to this front. In the meantime, we will get a nice little expand. Nice little push. See what we can research. Guess we could go for dreadnoughts. I think I like doing phones though. Are they not spreading to us? No, they're not. We just researched them for a couple seconds. I think we are going to increase taxes a little bit to slow this bleeding down. I want to switch to like 3 different fronts. Interesting. I guess we will. Navally invade with one of these smaller guys. And just keep landing in their like heartland or whatever. I guess we could try and land up here in Russia, but we're making decent progress without anything going on. They might not even be on trench. Yeah, they moved everyone over to this front, which is fine with us. So we're gonna get to push this front away from Wallachia, away from the capital. So oh, those aren't even profitable. I probably shouldn't have expanded them. get telephone switchboards. I think northern Serbia has a ton. They won't need more. Dramatically just overbuilt there earlier. Looks like Russia might be the first cave here. And they're pushing us out here, but well, I guess we're not really gaining ground here. That kind of sucks. That's how these wars go, though. With trench versus trench. It's a very long, grindy affair. Hopefully they're just losing more money than we are. That's about the same. We're getting a lot more wounded than we are. Let's make sure we have enough generals for it. Yep. That's why we check. So Russia. Yeah, we're nowhere near the capital. Try and push that there and then come back, because that is the primary war goal for Russia. Where's Victor Hastu? I think he's still in there. We'll just let this tick for a while. Making fast progress on the Russian front. So I guess we're gonna try and capitulate them first. See what's expensive in the market, although a huge portion of this market is still the British section. I think the one in there is making cars though, so. Maybe he'll want to join the Radical Party, probably not. Yep, just can't advance into trench until you get tanks. It's really tough. Like here, he's just having a hard time advancing into this one unit or whatever. I think Peter or whatever, is he's coming down here, so we're gonna move this guy down here instead. And then naval invade with Peter. Or Petru. We'll just keep those naval invasions up. I think they won't go below 0 because we haven't gotten Austria and Moldova and Transylvania. So, I mean, worst case scenario at this point, I think that we just grind them down in white peace. Which is not the worst, but it's really not ideal either. Probably could have waited for a better spot on this war. I'm gonna switch to some labor-saving PMs. Or that's what I'm doing right now, because labor is quite expensive in our economy anyways. Don't think we can switch to electric streetlights. We can do this, which will increase the price of transportation. Happy day. I forgot we got these as well. Don't like chainsaws as a PM. Do like railroad cars. Alright. Yeah, just not gonna make progress. Not progress of that kind, at least. Progress of a different kind. Let's go to Patagonia and Buenos Aires. And expand some of these out. Could have been expanding when we weren't. Our bad. It's like, why is this going so slow? It's actually pretty bad, considering we're paying so much for the max institution anyway. See if we can recruit more generals. Nope. I don't know what they're doing. Is their economy collapsing here? How much debt do you have? 14 million? We are fighting with conscripts, which does hurt the economy, but... try and keep most of my manufacturers at 51 now, so I'll just be dropping like 51 stacks and setting them to auto-expand. In fact, let's go through and make sure we have everything auto-expanding that we want. You know, all these are... we want to have auto-expanding. So we don't have any like low-level ones, it's just the big ones. Except for this one. We could just delete this in northern Serbia. Make things a little bit cleaner. What do we need for this? 3K electricity? I think we can afford that even. Yeah, we can. It'll just increase the price of electricity, but I think a lot of these electricity places aren't even fully employed. Yeah, they're not, so they'll just find more employment. think I'm actually going to delete that art center and rebuild one in the capital. Whoa. Why are there shortages of everything now? Did I lose access to the market? Ugh. Oh, I got booted from the market, I think. Yep, I'm in my own Romanian market. Okay. So we gotta start some trade routes for a bunch of stuff. Cars should take care of themselves. How much ammo are we making? Yikes. Gonna need a lot more of this. In the meantime, we really do need ammo and weapons and stuff, so we will import it. From the Italians, because it's going to cost less. Let's do that. In terms of convoys. Egyptians, I think. Don't necessarily want that dies to tick up that much. Yeah, it's, for the most part, most of our most efficient trade routes are probably going to come from our overlord, or former overlord. Not sulfur. So sulfur, lead, silk, ammo. And we have really, really cheap of some goods that we will try and export as well. Wow, furniture. We gotta make these places profitable. Ideally, we would export to Russia or Austria. Are the Ottomans embargoing us? Yeah, because this is going to be cheap on the convoys. We're gonna do multiple trade routes for this. The input stuff that we are having like huge shortages of. Okay. And then we will also do another export route. I think we can do another one for this. Actually, let's leave it for now. We will let this tick a little bit. Kind of a really not opportune time to get booted from the market, because it's going to make our military weaker. But these places are not very profitable. Because not only is the price of their outputs super cheap, the price of their inputs shortages. So actually are gonna export even more clothes. Italians seem fine. Very productive. Prussians, why not? We're gonna collect a lot in tariffs. Oh, I guess maybe we don't want free trade anymore. Not really, we want it, but... Glad to see iron's not too expensive. Can import it, but not a lot. What a fabric. We're making enough on our own, I guess. That's only with these being like terrible employment and profitability. So I think we do want to import some. Can we import from the Ottomans? And we will encourage imports on that. I think we might want to encourage exports on some of these. Oh, that'll be fine. I think we can encourage the exports on the luxuries. Yeah. Not doing too hot over here. Oh, we've completely lost access. That'll do it. Sure. Yeah, this might just be a grind them down war. Yeah, well, we gotta say yes. Import our cheap consumer goods, please, and save our economy from certain disaster. I like sending it to the Italian market. Oil's super cheap. mean, I guess we could switch over to the oil using PM on the small arms for that exact reason. Wait, how's that not productive? Wait. Small arms are just that cheap? I mean, okay. Your loss, I guess. I don't know what to say. Could switch to assembly lines in a lot of places because we have the really cheap oil. For now. I mean, we're not gonna have this super cheap oil for forever, though. I guess we'll turn it on just here. Turn it on just here. Weird that Russia's committing so much less to this front than they are over there. I guess it's because that's where the war goal is. Not even sure we want free trade. I guess we do want the volume on the trade routes. Our queue a little bit. It's hard to figure out what to build. Just because a lot of these things are adjusting and you're using trade routes and wholly cheap transportation. That's painful. Is that part of why? Yikes, man. I mean, there's just so much excess infrastructure here. Guess we could tone it down a bit. Just delete 20. We'll still have an extra 1K to build into. That'll decrease subsidies quite a bit. Yeah, it did. Do it a little bit more. After this, just stick with it. Yeah, this war was not the best idea. I mean, it doesn't help that we're experiencing a lot of pain because of, you know, adjusting to new realities here, but we could start another import route for... Problem is it's still winding... Oh, we don't have convoys. Don't have enough convoys to do all the volume we need to do. Okay. That makes sense. Well, we are gonna have to... convoys a whole lot. That makes sense, though. Glad we didn't catch that super late. Although, probably could have just led with that a little bit. Finally got some ground. That didn't work out. Oh, it did work out. We occupied all the Russian territory. Got it. Could start making phones somewhere. $50K unemployed, 268. I wish unemployed showed up. I think it does if you zoom in enough. I can't remember. Oh, it shows up like this when you're here. There's a lot of unemployed in Wallachia. We'll add those. And auto-expand them. Publicly traded. Radio. I guess we can go nitrogen fixation first. Elevators wouldn't be terrible. I guess neither would machine guns, so let's go machine guns. Are they starting to collapse here? You're just using doo-doo PMs now? That doesn't look like trench infantry, so yeah, they're starting to collapse, economically speaking. So we'll just keep on keeping on. How about you here? No, Austria's kind of doing okay. Can't believe we didn't notice this. Didn't realize. Wrong thing. Sorry, forgot to unmute here. But it's nice that, as I was just saying, it's nice we just enforced on Russia, and it's very nice that if you, if they're a secondary, if they're not the war leader, you don't have to grab their capital or the war goal to enforce on them. Or we did have the war goal there, but I think that's the way it works. And now Russia is cut off from getting into the Congo here, and we can just keep pushing into the Congo there. So that's very nice for us. We also will be able to get a bunch more of some things here. And why don't we add a couple ports? Ooh, you need infrastructure anyways. They're going to need infrastructure though. But right now, lack of convoys is really the problem. But I think we might be able to... God, they're domineering towards us? That's crazy. We're number 2 great power, my guy. So as long as one of these guys' ideology is not... Yeah, we're letting them fight. The people we'd not let fight is if we had a vanguardist or a communist, because we do eventually go that way. Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Are we winning these battles? No, we're not winning when we're pushing. I think they're just defending on their front too. We can land with a much bigger army though. We are winning the naval battles, it looks like, which is important. If we can try and I'm gonna land with a big guy this time. I'm gonna also try and put on the zero fronts some guys. On the fronts that have no guys. Put on some of these little guys. And get into the capital here is the hope. Hemorrhaging so much money, we're going to increase taxes again. Really need these convoys. I guess free trade would have been pretty nice. Why is that route inactive? Definitely gonna need a lot more shipyards too. Well, guess maybe not too many more. Do want them to be gaining power. This is starting to recover here. A little bit. Let's see if that will be profitable for steel mills. Ah, they'll make a bunch more steel. Cool. Looks like these fronts have kind of all squished together now. We will put someone on that front, which has no one on it from them, so we probably get a quick, easy push in there. Yep. This will just tick up while they try and scramble someone over. Trench warfare versus trench warfare. Very fun. Let's see, how close are they to... They would accept just a couple of our stuff, so we could... You know, liberate Transylvania. Oh, they won't accept that. Okay. Well, we'll just push in here, I guess. They can't bring us Wellesley out, so I guess we'll just grind them down, actually, because we will eventually win this war. Well, assuming we can fix that. We're fine. I think we do need to add stuff to the queue. Definitely needed a lot more sugar. Definitely need a lot more dyes, so we'll do that. I think you will need a railway, my friend. You're isolated now. You do have a port. Just not enough convoys to get everything up and running. Guess we'll add more. We just need a lot of convoys to be able to do all this trade. Is there any chance? No shot. How about this? Alright. I'm gonna do this and take another crack at free trade in a little bit. Sure. I mean, I guess we could be working on Diplo getting some guys into our market at this point. Like Ottomans, maybe. Oh, they've not put anyone on this front. This is terrific for us because we're gonna... Oh, we already took the capital, it looks like. Radical Party wins. Oh, we would have had a free reform in just a sec. Oh well. So we will get what we want here. Oh, we could trade with Russia now without the convoys. Perfect. So we want to improve relations. We want to do a ton of trading with you. Can export engines. So let's open up this. Could send you engines. And then I mean, we could send you ammo too. But definitely could send you luxury clothes. Don't know why that's not a profitable trade route. Definitely want to send them porcelain. Because they're adjacent, it doesn't cost any convoys, so this is really why we want to do a ton of trade with them. Steel, we'll send you steel. We're making a bunch extra now, because we just switched over the PMs anyways. I know it says it's not profitable, but it should be. And we can send you clothes. And we can import from you. Iron. And fabric. Hopefully we can get a trade route or a trade agreement with him at some point. Not while he's antagonistic will he accept it, but should eventually. Revolutionary for a time. I think the trade unions are not currently radical, and we want them to be. They currently have a communist, and I think we want the communists, so we will take that. Just seeing what's profitable and trying to expand that. Yeah. We gotta export to, yeah, we really have to export a lot of this stuff because of consumption. Ooh, they're pushing into our capital. We do not like that. But we're gonna enforce on them first, I think. Are we still running a huge convoy shortage? Our routes cannot increase in size because of lack of convoys. Let's see if we can go for free trade again. We cannot. It's not in there. Wait, it wasn't there. Yeah. We gotta wait 4 months. War is a big deal. Alright, so we will try and Diplo get this guy, so we're gonna have to get him into our customs union. So we're gonna start bankrolling him immediately. And Slovenia was not the one to release. But we will try and Diplo get him as well. Oh, I guess we don't have an interest in the region. So we are currently paying a lot in subsidies, interest, ooh, and Diplo pacts. Just gonna expand a lot of this stuff. I know this will be relatively profitable. Oop. Probably should have waited a little bit to get up government admins before doing that. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. So this episode, we had a couple things happen that were a pretty big deal. I think the biggest was getting booted from Great Britain's market. We are now our own market, and we have some pains going along with that. I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna resolve them yet. It's quite. We need to increase. Well, so in order to get more, like, let's see. Let's delete these unproductive ones. But right now the problem is we need to export a lot and import a lot in order to make our economy work, and we don't have enough convoys, although we now have a ton more convoys now that we're not supporting troops over there. So a lot of this stuff should wind up correctly, as it should. And so that's what we'll be doing moving forward, and we're going to be trying to pull this guy into our market and diplo integrate him, as well as diplo integrating, or just straight up conquering Moldova. Starting with make puppet. Actually, no, we can't just annex his territory now. This is part of the thing, but we'll make him a puppet and then we'll annex him after. And so this will be the trajectory. Ooh, I forgot. Oh well. So I was wondering, who are we still at war with? But we are at war with, well, he should just back down, but we are at war with, going to be at war with this guy, so we didn't get to stand down all of our guys, which is a bit unfortunate, but it looks like they are advancing to the fronts anyways. So I expect this guy to just back down or get help from Russia and Austria, or Austria, which would be really bad for us. But that'll be something for happening next episode. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.